skies are pretty clear right now. There's no one on the water. You know, that's kind of a benefit of fishing where the raft is get less pressure, and hopefully there should be a decent amount of fish in the system down here for us to catch. So this stretch right now I brought you guys up to is pretty low. There's a few guys that'll take hard boats down it, but as a general rule, it's just me and my raft. And that's kind of why I like having the raft, is I get away from people.
As I slam the door, my dogs flew away, thinking what's left behind is not for me anymore. Rushing through some dark streets, heading for the highway, while trying to straighten up things with myself. Vows have been taken back then, said I'll stay with you through better and worse. Many eyes, many years we've.
Pretty simple the way I do it. Just a jig and a leader, nothing else. And when we're slow drifting like this is my favorite way. You kind of just throw it out there and let it drift with you. And you do little checks, little bounces like that. And what you're doing is just feeling for the bait to tick the bottom, or you're checking that it's not in the fish's mouth. The current makes the bait swim enough, so you don't have to sit here and jig it. It has plenty of action. And you're just letting it float down. And without having a float on there, I can adjust the depth. If I having good polarized glasses, if I see it shallowing up, then I can start slow reeling to make the jig go shallower. If I see it get darker, I can put my rod tip down or give it some line to make that jig fall down deeper. So you can adjust the depth as it's floating down. So it makes it pretty cool. You know what you're doing with it. It's pretty effective, you don't miss fish. It's just a hook and a jig. So when they eat it, your catch ratio is pretty good on this fish in the river. So it's a little technical, but it's effective if you know how to do it. That was like a foot of water. So you just
Fish on!
That's why you just keep on casting every little hole you can find as you float down. You never know what's going to be there.
Got ourselves another fish on the 1/8 ounce pink hookup baits while we're floating down and just casting away, heading to the next spot we wanted to stop in.
Yeah, he's got a nice pink stripe. It looks like a rainbow trout.
Yeah, this is another fish that she's already spawned out. She's going to be heading on her way back to the ocean. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull over here. We're going to pop the hook out of her and send her on her way real quick. There she is. Yep. £10. Making the show happen, catching some fish, freezing our butts off in the rain out here. Our hands aren't working super great, but we're out here doing it. Catching some fish, having some great scenery and some great laughs today. It's been a blast. So what we have here, guys, is a colored up hatchery buck right here. This fish isn't quite dinner quality for us right now, so what we're gonna do is release this fish. It's not something that we want to bring home and give to the family. There he goes. Thanks, buddy. I'm gonna hold on to that oar and pull the boat back over. I'll let you back in. Here we go, fish on number 5. We've been working hard. Hey, we got a leaper. I just told Chad, hang on, I'm gonna get you over there so you can cast in this pocket. Cast it in his hookup bait, pink 1/8 ounce, and bam, fish.
Gas water. I did a lot. Really? And this one too. Oh, there we go. Keep going.
Oh, she shook off?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, quick release, that's okay. Alrighty guys, well, we just got down to the takeout. Cold, wet, rainy day. We all look like drowned rats out here right now. Cyrus is shaking behind the camera. But we caught some fish, got some really nice fish. We had a blast, we had some laughs. We got to see some incredible scenery. Saw some elk this morning. The hookup baits as we fished down the river today.
Yep, and a few cutties too, like
Yep.
always.
A few cutties, you know, they're pretty aggressive this time of year, so it was nice exciting morning.